Hi everyone, I'm Ethan, and my theme for the final paper is calm spaces and psychogeography, the lack of enchantment. Start off, we need to know what is psychogeography. I think it's a decently hard concept to understand, at least it was for me. But I understand it as removing yourself from a space and looking at it from an outside view and understanding how it makes not only you feel, but other people feel, and how it can affect people as a whole. It's not partaking in social norms. It's spaces that people do not typically think of, do not typically go to, not like big shopping malls, but it's like outside spaces. And again, it's like defamiliarizing yourself from a space. It's very different and almost opposite to enchantment, which is an illusion or a specific design point to make someone think some way of a space. These spaces are engineered, they're developed, they're designed, and they're very different from removing yourself. You're playing into the norms rather than away from the norms. Which brings me to my theme, spaces that are not engineered. These are spaces that people do not typically go to. They're alleyways, backs of buildings, places that are hard to get to, places that people don't think of. This is very common in the Derive. And while you're in a Derive, you go to places that people do not commonly go to. You think about places that people commonly do not think of, which is what brought me to my theme and what brought me to the spaces that I selected. The space that I selected for this itinerary, this presentation, is behind the Hillel building. It's a place we go to for class, but I think it's a space that people don't stay in for a long period of time. People don't spend more than 30 seconds here. They walk in, they walk out. No one really thinks of this place. You know, it's kind of not developed very well. The concrete's cracked. The only benches are plastic benches. It's not thought of, and it's not well kept. But I find this space, even though it's not engineered to be that way, very calming. I think being there helps me think. A lot of times I'll go there and I'll just lay down on benches like shown. And in many of these pictures, you can see that it's not enchanting. It's not engineered. But removing myself from it, thinking outside of the space, I can see how calming it is, and I can see how I can relax there, unlike other more engineered spaces. These pictures also show it. It's usually a darker place, which brings about it not being the best to be in, usually because of the shade that's shown. And this is our friend Arul. We all know him very well. Well, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it.